Yeehaw. Hello. Howdy. I'm Chucks.
And I'm Hannah.
And we are.
Gayaos.
Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we have a very interesting episode. Just to touch off of episode 2, actually. I don't know if you've had time to read what I've prepared, but I figured since we were talking about our red flag behaviors in the previous episode, we could now talk about the hoe phase.
I feel like you're going to have more of a hoe phase than me, but alright, let's do it.
What makes you say that? Alright, so I'm going to need you to grab your snacks. Grab your
or
drinks.
the audience?
You. Grab your snacks.
My Celsius, not
grab your drink. And grab your titty. Because I have a pre-intro to this.
I touched my titty.
Okay. I didn't mean that titty. I meant the other one.
Oh, that titty.
Yeah, that titty.
Should we show it? Can we show it? I don't know.
Just a quick flash. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Got my titty.
Thank you. All right. So, the other day, you set me to the challenge. And you said horny, 30, and flirty.
I didn't say horny. Seems like you added that
No,
one.
you said horny. I have the text. I have the text.
I thought I said something else.
No.
I don't remember.
So, I read 30 as thirsty, though. So I was like, confusion. Mm-hmm. That's kind of where this episode was birthed. Plus episode 2. Because... And stay with me on this rabbit hole for 2 seconds. I'm trying. 2 seconds. We can have a counter up if I deviate. But 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
We were gaming with our friends a couple weeks back, right? Couple weeks. It all blurs together.
No, and that's not the same thing. First of all,
time is not
your
real.
Here we go. Your judgment of time is awful.
It's terrible. Exactly.
Awful.
Yes. So time is a construct.
All right.
Let's not get into that.
That's the first time we went off track. Okay.
So one of them made mention of the fact that they want to see me so drunk and so out of control that I'm just up, down, left, and right, just
blacked out.
No, not blacked out. I've blacked out. You've seen me black out.
No, I haven't.
But no, because I sneak off before I black out.
Okay, anyways.
New York. So anyways, I was thinking about it. And I was like, in my younger years, I've had some moments where drunk me just took the wheel. And you've seen me wander off a couple times. And then I was like...
You've seen me wander off too.
Yeah, exactly. But it brought me back, all the way back to when I was living in Melbourne and I had my hoe phase. And that is how we got to this topic, because I feel like it's going to be fun.
Okay.
Okay, so my first question is, have you had a hoe phase?
That's a good question. I feel like I've had a chaotic phase. I don't know if it was necessarily a hoe phase.
What happened in your chaotic phase?
I think I've had a couple. I think in my 20s, I had one kind of when I was dating my first girlfriend on and off.
Tell me what happened during the...
whenever we would like break up, like I would just like, immediately like text someone else. Sometimes it didn't go anywhere, sometimes it might have. But like nothing crazy, I don't think. It was really just like me getting drunk. That's how I dealt with everything in my 20s, I think. Going out, getting drunk, flirting with bartenders, flirting with my friends that came out with me. Like I don't think I've done anything like horrible, like, well, not even horrible, but like ho-ish. I mean, that I know of. But the more recent one is when we kind of met.
Don't blame me. Do not blame me. Okay,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
blaming you, but like this was like, well, this was before we like became friends. Um, like, but when we met around that time when it would, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
Discord with a bunch
Yeah,
of lesbians around,
all the
I didn't know what to
lesbians.
do with myself. There were just a lot of lesbians, and I lost it. I couldn't control myself,
I know.
and I may have gone after a few of them,
How many
and
hands is this gonna take? Like, how many of them do I need to count?
I
Do I
can
need
count
both
them on.
hands?
Nah,
Because I know there was at least one that was obsessed with your voice.
there were more than one person that were obsessed with my
Yeah,
voice.
but this one was particularly
I
obsessed with your voice.
remember, yeah. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe after the episode you could tell me.
I'll remind you.
Okay. But yeah, I didn't know what to do with myself because like, you know, like being gay and a lesbian and looking for other lesbians is really hard most of the time. And when we got on this Discord that was full of lesbians, I was like, holy shit, I don't know what to do with myself. And I was like, I don't even care where you're from, who you are, what you did in your past. What's up?
Why are you like this? Why are you like this?
Listen, you know how it is. Like, you meet a lesbian, you're like, oh shit, you're a lesbian, I'm a lesbian. Let's go.
Do you
Like,
scissors?
do you have scissors in your back pocket?
Do you have a backpack?
Do you have a fanny pack?
Mm-hmm.
Did you play softball in high school?
Do you have a
Did you
tool
play
belt?
basketball? I don't even have a tool belt. You can't. Come on. There
Softball.
are some lesbians
Softball.
that don't do
I will
housework okay.
I will send
I've
you
been
tools.
trying in the last few years. I've been trying. I've changed some doorknobs. I changed my front porch light. We're getting real off track.
Super.
Okay, we can bring it back. But that's my, like, those are really the only two phases I would say in my early 20s. I would say throughout my 20s until I almost got to 30. Then I was like, I need to chill out. And then the situation I just said happened, and there we hit 30 and we got dirty and flirty
Sure
a
did.
lot and
Sure
horny.
did. Sure did.
All right, now I'm gonna spin it back on you. I know you got hoe phases because we already kind of discussed a little bit of it last episode.
All
So
right.
let's go.
I'm not gonna discuss my in my 30s whole phase.
Why?
Well, because I have in my
Too
20s whole
many?
phase. Yes, the 20s whole phase that happened because it touches more on what you're saying about like you're surrounded by lesbians, you're in a community, and then all of a sudden you're like, I don't know what to do, right?
Who do I flirt with first? Oh, I'll
Exactly.
just flirt with all of them.
I think that was probably my biggest hoe phase. Let me set the scene for you. Imagine Melbourne,
God. Oh God. We need a map.
2010 or whatever it was, right?
Okay.
And I just moved there. I moved in with three lesbians, which that's a whole other situation.
You
Two of
all.
them, no. Two of them were a couple, right?
Oh boy.
And then they had a friend who would come and like stay over, and she and the little blonde were sleeping together without the other partner knowing. I knew.
We need a family tree.
I'm true probably true. But anyways, cheating aside, right?
Uh-huh.
So these are my friends. We had other friends that we'd also hang out with, and we would go out on weekends, like every freaking weekend. And your girl here had the fresh meat experience. Because we're in Melbourne, the scene is small, and then here comes this little brown sugar Caribbean girl out here just looking like a whole snack. because I'm new.
Mm-hmm.
And we went, it was like a habit, right? We'd go to this one lesbian bar that was specifically a lesbian bar, meet all the other lesbians. Bartender loved us because we tipped very well.
Uh-huh.
And this was a
As
karaoke
lesbians
bar,
do.
as lesbians do. This was a karaoke bar. I remember like the first night we went to this place, I handed my ID. I was so nervous because I'm out in the big world now with the
Mm-hmm.
lesbians. So I'm out in the big world and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Everybody's at like, huh. I was so nervous. Like they're looking at my ID and shit. And then we get in, we meet the bartenders, just a whole bunch of lesbians. Everybody just gay in there. And it was a karaoke bar. We went like weekly. And in our going weekly, you know, every now and then get flirted with, get introduced to this one, that one, and the other one. So there was a lot happening, but people knew our group.
Mm-hmm.
And one day, the bartender was like, yo, you guys always in here, but you guys never ever sing. And she's like, I will give you free wet pussies, the drink,
I know what, well, I
the
think we
drink.
called them pink pussies, though.
Yeah.
I feel like we
If you
can't
all get
say
up
that on
there
YouTube, but
and
whatever.
sing. Yeah, we can. Well. So we got up there, we sang, and that was the beginning of the whole phase.
Because you sang?
Yeah, we sang, which attracted another group of lesbians that were there. And so they all came up to our group. There was some overlap, and I made out with one girl in the bathroom. She's
Not
gonna
the
come back.
bathroom.
She's gonna spin the block. Like, yo. The thing is I was very drunk at this stage, and she and we were talking. Don't ask me what we were talking about. I know we were talking. And she then came in. She was like, hey, I'm going to the bathroom. As girls do, like, hey, come with me. All right, cool, whatever. So I go to the bathroom with
Cool.
her, right? I'm just fully expecting to just stand there and wait around. Like, I didn't have to go. I'm standing there waiting to go, like, waiting for her to go around. She pulls me into the stall with her, does not wait for the door to close before we are full
Okay.
on making out.
AKA Chuck's walked in with her.
I was pulled in, okay? I was pulled in. I
You were
was. Hang
probably
on.
like, Lord, what are you doing now?
I was getting more light
Lord. Okay.
to wash away the darkness of my sins.
Girl. You walked in with her. She didn't pull you in.
No, she legit pulled me in. I was just like, do, do, do. And then she just
Nah.
pulled me in and we started making out. We were gone for like 30 fucking minutes. And then we come out, we go to another club. I loved the scene in Melbourne at the time because there were just club after club after club you could go to. My favorite place was, there's a point to this, was Circuit with an S. It was a gay club, but they had nights that were mixed nights. So lesbians and the gays could go.
Mm-hmm.
This place had, the smoker section was the roof. You had the third floor, which was the sex rooms, which are marked off. And you knew these were sex rooms because they had big ass barrels of lube
Are you
at the
sure this
entrance.
wasn't Diddy's house?
I'm sure. I mean, it could have been his Australian. It could have been his Australian kickoff.
Big ass barrels of lube.
Bro, it was literally, you know, those big like gallon, not even gallon size, those big black barrels.
Yeah.
They had the pump on them
Oh
and
my
everything.
god.
And I had to ask one of my friends. I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" And she just, like, she
Hand
explained it to me,
sanitizer.
and I was like, "Oh." Yeah.
My
Anyway, so
god.
continuing with the whole phase, we'd frequent this club too on its nights, and like the main floor, like second floor had game, like it was an arcade setup for some reason.
Hmm.
Like there were literal like arcade games on the second floor.
Arcade
I don't
and
know.
lube. Arcades and lube. You
Yeah,
need to lube up your fingers to play some games.
exactly.
Man.
Certain games. And on the bottom floor, you had pool tables, you had like some seating, and they would have the stage set up for the drag shows. But these drag shows spilled over because they'd like be on top of the fucking pool tables. Good luck playing pool with a drag queen just doing her thing. When she death drops on that table, what are you going to do?
Well, she's gonna hurt herself if there's
Well,
balls on that table. The fuck? One might go somewhere not pleasant.
hey, they were professionals. But in this community of gays and lesbians, you also had another club called Peel. The only thing with Peel is that this was strictly for the boys, unless you knew a boy who could get you in, and the
Oh
bouncers would
lord.
threaten you. So during my Australian days, there was bathroom girl. There was another girl who was a friend of a guy that we knew. No, she was the sister of a guy that we knew. It was her friend, and then there would be bathroom girl again. Listen,
Bathroom.
one of my prime whole phase stories was definitely we went out to this. And when we went out, they would have these grouse nights. That's what they call them. Don't ask me what grouse means. It would just be a club. You go out, you go drinking, you have fun. And a couple of things happened, right? Oh, wait, there was another girl too, who I was a little bit more interested in. But anyway, so we went to this first one. There's people like, you know, the flame eaters,
Yeah.
fire eaters, whatever, fire
Fire
dancers.
blower.
Those, that was cool. There was a fire dancer. She was cool. We're in this club, we're having fun. I go to the bathroom, not with anybody, by myself. And I'm just standing in line waiting for the bathroom. And this like older lesbian woman who was kind of like between a femme and a butch, she just whips out a business card and hands it to me. I'm like, Okay. She's like, don't be shy to give me a call. I don't even know her name. Yes, it's on the
Jesus.
business card. But I mean, who takes business cards to the club?
I mean, I'm
I'm
sure
gonna st-
people do.
I'm gonna start doing that. Just be in the club
What's
with my
your
business
business?
cards. Servicing.
Service top. Service top. We'll make your coffee and give it to you in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Anyways,
Okay.
long story short, my whole phase consisted of we were at this grouse club. I got this lady's phone number. Hang out with my friends. We're all drinking. The guy with the sister, he comes with the sister. They introduce me. Me and the sister end up dancing. I make out with her. She has a friend. She's like, make out with my friend. Her friend was the far better kisser. I'm just saying. Then we went to another grouse night a couple weeks later, made out with another chick. And this is where the wandering comes in. This is why y'all gotta like intercept me. Because I don't know how, I don't know where. We were at one of the clubs and I got separated from my group of friends, but bathroom girl who knew me and my friends, she was like, "Well, that's fine. You could just hang out with me." We made out a lot. And then she took me home. We had a very good time. My phone was dead, so I put it to charge. And in the morning, I just have a series of texts like, "Bro, the fuck are you? Chucks, where the hell are you?" And I think one of them had seen me with her, and so they texted her. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, she's with me. We're just gonna have breakfast, and then I'm gonna drop her off." Hey, I got to eat twice. The Australian hoe phase was so much. Was so much.
Jesus.
And this is why you have to prevent me from walking off, because if you don't, I will end up leaving with a group that I did not come with.
Honestly, at this point, I might. Just
Ju-
depends.
Just put me on a leash?
No, I'm just saying at this point, like, I might walk off with someone that I meet
I fully support
in
that.
another. Like, if we're on vacation, why not?
I mean, we
Why
have one
not?
coming up, so all right.
Eh, maybe.
Although
We'll see.
our one friend did threaten to get us both leashes.
Air tags.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, one said air tags.
I mean,
The
if they know where
mistress,
we're at, it's fine. But
yeah.
like,
Listen, the mistress, she said she's getting us leashes, and you know who the mistress is.
I know who the mistress is, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
It's kind of
yeah.
hot.
A little choker. Little.
Oh God.
Hmm.
Oh Lord.
All right, all right. Let's. Okay, so for those of you listening in, please tell us your chaotic hoe phase stories. Were you a hoe in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s? Are you still a hoe in your
He's
50s?
hello. Are you a hoe right now?
Are you currently participating in hotivities?
Hotivities.
Hotivities. And if you are, please share your wild stories.
Yeah,
Okay, but during
for
your
sure.
short-lived hoe phase, did you have any boundaries? Do you have any rules? Did you ever like catch
I think I
feelings?
had boundaries in my 20s, and that's the problem. I always caught feelings. I still catch feelings.
I know.
Whether they're legit or not, I'm not sure. I'm thinking it's more like being horny. What kind of feeling is that?
So you that's a you want to get it wet.
I mean, sure. But then like I don't know. I feel like I catch if I do catch feelings, I catch feelings fast. I feel like that's also something that happens with lesbians.
But then should that be a red flag, or because I know you don't U-Haul. You I don't
I
think would
don't
U-Haul,
U-Haul.
but you
Um
yeehaw.
to yeehaw.
Hmm.
I don't U-Haul, but I catch feelings fast. For sure. Um I feel like if I met the right person and I knew like yeah, this is my person, I might U-Haul. It wouldn't be right away.
Wouldn't be 9 months in.
I'm a little more level headed than that, I think. Not that people who U-Haul aren't level
Well,
headed.
let me take my
I'm
hat
just
off. Excuse me. Do you see my face? Level headed? Okay. Hmm.
I am.
Mhm.
I mean, I would have to think about my job, my family, even though I don't like see my family every day all the time, I'm like, still here.
What if she offered to move to you? What if she was
I would be fine with that, but she would have to make sure she
what
has
if
a
she was
job.
in the cornfields?
A farmer?
Listen, if she's a farmer, I'm stealing her from you.
Oh, you're gonna steal them anyway. You're gonna try. Should we talk about that?
Yeah, I
How you
mean,
flirt with people, your friends' crushes?
was not flirting. We
That's
shared
pretty
a
hoey.
common interest.
That's pretty hoey.
Listen, it was
You
not
were
flirting.
flirting. Other
We
people said you were flirting because other people said you were flirting, not just me. Okay? And it is like you to flirt when you know someone has common interests. And also, I think you were trying to piss me off.
I was not intentionally flirting to the best of my ability. However,
The best of your ability.
when I have a common interest with someone, I just like to discuss it. And once I'm comfortable, I just apparently have a natural flirtation habit accidentally, not on
That's a
purpose.
hoe.
That's not, that's my natural personality.
You a hoe.
Vote. Like, we're going to
I'm
put
sure
up
there's even a picture that shows that you're flirting
we're
with
going
this
to put
person.
up we're going to put up a poll about
Is
is
flirting with your friend's crushes a hoe activity? Yes.
activity.
That's going to be the poll. Is flirting
I
with your
don't think that's
friend's
fair.
crushes hoe-tivity?
Well,
Yes.
maybe I was just trying to inspire you to act on it.
No, you weren't.
Think about it.
I promise
Think
you,
about it.
you were not. Absolutely not.
I feel like my character was assassinated, and pictures don't tell the
When?
whole story.
It tells most of it.
Don't try to incriminate me with proof.
God, what do you mean? What do you mean? Do we need a jury?
Innocent.
Do we need we're gonna post a poll and that's gonna be our jury.
Yo, jury, just remember I work out like
What
4
does
or 5
that
times a week.
mean?
So you know, be on
That
my
that
side.
doesn't mean anything.
Be on my side.
No. Go by the evidence.
Okay, but you also know, because you've called me on it, that when I drink, I become much more social.
I mean, everyone does.
Yeah. So, what's the difference between me being social?
And flirting?
Yeah.
A lot.
Also, I would just like to remind you, I made no moves.
It's still you don't do that to your friends.
You
I'm
know
saying.
what? We're gonna talk about this off pod.
I can. Listen, would you be okay if I messaged someone that you used to talk to?
Depends who it is and why we stopped talking.
I don't want to say the state, but you know who I'm talking about.
Good luck.
It's a hypothetical.
Mm-hmm. And I'm saying they're terrible with their phone, so good luck.
Yeah, that kind of pisses me off. So I would
Exactly.
I would stop in heartbeat. Oh Lord. Oh
Listen,
my
I'm
God.
just saying I made no moves on your crush.
Well,
so
I'm just saying our next topic here is catching feelings and toxic moves, and that's a toxic move.
are we just establishing throughout this podcast that I'm the toxic one in this friendship?
I mean,
Because I feel like you've called me toxic like 3 times or more.
if the shoe fits.
This is why I don't wear shoes.
Oh
Only to work.
Lord. Oh my God. Okay.
You make me sound like such a hey mama fuckboy.
You
And
are
I'm truly
hey
not.
mama.
I'm truly
You
not.
are a hey mama.
No,
though.
I'm
Other
truly
people
not.
have said that too.
Who? Name one person. I do not concur with their judgment.
Okay.
And that is my
You
final
are a hey
statement.
mama.
I
You are a hey mama.
comment.
I'm
Am
pretty
I
sure you said
Chuck's
that
a
you
hey
are
mama?
before.
I've never said that. Why would I? I've never said hey mama.
What's the equivalent
Of
like
what?
for a dude?
A himbo?
No, like a girl.
Ken?
Oh, wait, a dude. I guess a dude would be a hey mama too.
Yeah, dude would be a hey mama. Like, but the thing is, for real, I very much an accidental flirt.
She's an accidental hey mama.
I'm very much accidental because I'm not doing it on purpose. Like, I'll give you an example, right? I've had times when I've been out, I'm drunk, I'm cross-eyed drunk, I can't see shit, right? I'm staring off into the distance, but unfortunately for me, in that distance is someone. And you've seen me drunk. You know when I'm drunk. My tell when I'm drunk is that I'm always smiling. Like I'm, you know,
Yeah.
I got my
Yeah.
smile going. I got a dopey, stupid look on my face. And that seems to appeal to people. And I've had it happen where I'm just sitting there staring off into space with my dopey look on my face. Somebody thinks that I'm staring at them, and then they'll come up to me and be like, "Hey, I caught you staring across the
That's
bar."
not how anything I've
Sometimes it's
seen
men,
has worked.
sometimes it's men, and I'm just like, "Ew." Sometimes it's men, I'm like, "Ew, fuck off." But I mean, if she's cute, I'm not
I
gonna
just
say
want to
no.
say though, the thing that I'm talking about with you flirting with the person I had a crush on,
Mm-hmm.
you showed us the messages and you were flirting. Okay? You were flirting, and I'm not gonna say what they said because it might give it away. You were fucking flirting. I don't care what you say.
Accidentally.
No, you weren't. That wasn't an accident.
That was
Hey,
shared
are we gonna get in
interest.
our first argument?
This is
Yes.
not our first argument. We've had more
No,
arguments.
on the podcast.
Bro, we have. Let's move on to the next topic of conversation. Let's move on. Let's keep it.
People. She's a hey mama and a flirt, and she's a toxic flirt, and she's a hoe still.
Why? Why are you my friend? At this stage, why are you my friend?
Because I think you have good intentions.
Thank you. I do have good intentions. Plus, I cuddle the best, okay?
We haven't cuddled.
I've cuddled your butt, and you've cuddled me. There's pictures.
I haven't cuddled you. Well, we were like, okay, you were laying on my arm.
That counts. You didn't push me away.
I mean, I was drunk. And
You're right. You're right.
I've cuddled all of my friends, so it doesn't say much, I guess.
Wow, so I'm not special? Okay.
You are special.
I
You are
thought
very special.
I thought we had something. And now you're calling me toxic and saying that our
I
cuddles.
did say you were toxic, but I don't think you're toxic to the point of like red flags toxic. I'm just saying.
You mentioned some of my
You
red flags
have
last week.
Flirted. You have flirted with people I've had crushes on. Just saying. Okay, one person.
Hello.
I think it should. What?
Wow. One person.
I think it's enough.
Okay, I'm sorry if you feel that
Really?
I flirted with your crush.
I'm sorry if you feel.
Despite what the photo evidence says.
And the text messages. My God, I'm out. Setting boundaries.
Okay, but you know.
Oh my God.
Look, listen. If you were super serious, like, hey, I am super into this person and I'm going to pursue them.
Yeah.
Never. They would, if they spoke to me, I would turn my back. I'd be rude. I'd be a bitch. They'd be like, what the fuck is up with your friend?
I mean,
She's
that's
such
fair.
a bitch.
That's fair. I wasn't going to go for it.
If you said, hey,
crush.
I'm going to make a move, I'm backing right off. She would not know that I approve of her until after the wedding. That's what? Yeah,
No.
that's just how it would work. I'd be like, I hate
she
you.
wouldn't know, but I would know.
You would know that I approve, but she wouldn't know because I'd give her such a cold shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah? Deal?
Okay. Yeah, deal.
Do you want to shake on it? All right. So your red flags when in your hoe phase would be catching feelings.
My red flags,
like if you caught feelings within like 24 hours.
Does that mean I'm the red flag?
Yeah, 100% that you're the red flag. But would that be a red
In
flag to
24
you?
hours?
I don't know, lesbians.
I don't know if I've caught feelings. Well, maybe. There's maybe been a couple people.
Okay, okay,
Like I
okay.
said, catching feelings and being horny are two different things.
Listen, as long as you're not sitting up under this woman after she's giving you an orgasm and crying, you're fine. You're fine.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Okay, cool.
That I know
Because
of. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that.
that you know of.
No, I don't think I have. Have you?
No, no. Mm-mm. No.
I don't know
I
what
might
my
have shed
red
a tear at
flags would
some
be.
I might have shed a tear at some really nice tits, but that's about it.
Probably me for ass, for sure. Probably shedded some tears here and there.
I
Like
feel
in
like
the
you did. I
closet.
can I feel like I can remember a specific date.
Really?
Hmm?
Oh, like when I got to when
Mm-hmm.
I was touching it?
Yep. Yep. It was wet
I
too.
think I'm yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm. You remember?
Exactly when that is. That was a great day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Our audience is gonna be so fucking confused.
We were not at a strip club.
No, we were not at a strip club. What's one thing you'll never do again after your last rebound experience? How about that?
One thing I'll never do again. Probably immediately like text someone else.
Bruh, what
What?
do you mean? What the fuck?
I mean
Give me a
like
timeline.
what do you mean a timeline?
I need a timeline. I need to know the
Like
details.
if I like just like broke up with someone, I'm not gonna like immediately text someone else that I know will fulfill my
Needs.
needs at the moment.
How deep is your roster?
It's not deep, okay? It's not deep. There are a couple people.
So it could be deeper.
It doesn't need to be deeper.
Oh,
Okay, we're not trying to build a roster here, okay? I'm through the hoe phase.
are you though?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, like yes, I'm pretty flirty when I like somebody. I don't just flirt with everyone though. Right? I'm not.
You're flirty with our friends. You're flirty with some of our
Yeah.
friends. But I think
Flirty with.
that's just your natural personality. I think the
Yeah.
astrological girlies would say that our particular star sign, you can guess our star signs in the comments, are flirtatious.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard not to flirt if you see a pretty girl, like
Yeah.
just
Right.
naturally.
You gotta throw the line or else you're not gonna catch any fish.
Wow.
Freshwater
Okay.
fish, fresh water.
Fresh water, no salt.
No
No
salt.
salty.
Mm-hmm.
No, but my roster, like, no, I don't. There's only like a couple people, maybe a few. I count them on
Yet
one hand, probably.
yet I'm though my roster is on one.
I don't. It's
My
not like I'm
current roster.
texting them all currently right now. Like, I don't, like, I'm not talking to anyone. I'm just saying back, a few years ago, there were a few people that I could text. I've decided that I'm not going to do that anymore.
I support your decision, but I'm just
Thank
saying,
you.
would you want to reignite the whole phase on our
No.
next vacation? Come on.
I mean, again, is it hoeing or is it just out having fun because you're single?
Okay. It's kind of like a if a beer shits in the wood type of question. And I mean,
If a
we can
bear
put it up to
shits.
the audience. If you are single and looking to mingle, then is it considered a hoe phase? How long is a hoe phase? Is it
And
until you get
what does
into
a
a
hoe
serious
phase
relationship?
consist of? I feel
Yeah.
like, to me, we could talk about that. To
Yeah.
me, a hoe phase is you're going out all the time, you're hooking up with different girls at different nights, blah blah blah.
So
Like,
20-year-old me.
yeah. I don't think I would say, like, I never went out every single night and was hooking up with different girls like every night. There might have been like a few girls that I hooked up with across, like, throughout my 20s. Like, there was never just hooking up with different girls, making out with girls every night when I go out. Like, I don't think I've ever done that, really. But anyways,
I know what we're doing on our next vacation.
I think a hoe phase is you're going out all the time. Like, you're in that stage. You're at the bar almost every night, flirting with whoever, just trying to get some ass. That's what I think a hoe phase is.
Or some titties.
For me, like, if we went on vacation and we went out and I met a girl, was flirting with her, we made out, we might hook up, and then, like, that's it. I don't think that's hoe-ish. I just feel like we had a night of fun.
All I'm gonna say is
But
consider
if
a
we go
sleeping.
out the next night and it happens again with another girl, then yes, that's a hoe phase.
So it only takes 2 girls to make a hoe? Also, wait, let me disclaimer this. Let me disclaimer this. We are not judging. We are not shaming. If you are currently in your hoe phase, go out, be
Have
great,
fun. Be
have
careful.
fun, be safe.
Yeah.
You know,
Watch out for the red flags, though.
and make sure she isn't straight with a husband.
Yeah, I mean, if that straight woman with a husband is in her hoe phase, who are we to judge? Just don't catch feelings.
Just don't catch feelings like I did.
Just don't catch feelings. If you're
That
going
is
to be in
our.
a hoe phase, I feel like there has to be rules, boundaries.
Okay.
Right? Don't
What
catch
are the
feelings.
boundaries?
Don't catch feelings.
Okay.
Because if you plan on hooking up with multiple people or flirting with everyone, don't catch feelings. Don't let them catch feelings. Let them know that you're not here to catch feelings.
Can I also amend one thing though?
What?
Don't be out here having a roster, not catching feelings, and then being upset when one member of your roster also has a roster. Okay?
I've never called it my roster. I feel dirty calling it a roster. Like, I don't have a roster. I just have people that I could talk to in a certain way.
You had flirtationships.
Situationships.
Fuck it.
Flirtationships.
Flirtationships,
I
yes.
mean, I think it's okay. Like, as long as you both know that's what it is.
And you're both consenting adults.
And you're both, yes. And that nothing else is going to happen. Flirt away. Like, I feel like everyone has that person that they flirt with in their phone, in their DMs.
You know I do.
It's fine. As long as you're not, like, in a. Let's not go into that. Fuck.
Yeah, let's not go into that. I mean, listen, if everybody's a consenting adult and y'all want to do that, you do you. Just make sure everybody's honest with everybody else and knows what everybody wants from everybody else. All right? Cool. That is my piece on that matter.
Communication is key.
Communication and consent.
Yes. Communication.
And know what your drunk ass does when you're drunk. And make sure that if you plan to not be a hoe, you got an accountability buddy like I have, because the mistress literally saved my life in LA. So shout out to the mistress. You know who you are.
Oh, good.
You're
Yeah.
ready to play the game? Or you got more points?
No, I don't have more points. I will say my final thoughts on this topic is basically, do you, as long as you're not hurting other people and you're communicating your intentions and you're having fun, and if you want to experiment and, just have fun with other people, do it. I go out and go on an adventure with other women, other people, but communicate your intentions so that you're not just hurting other people. That is my thoughts on this topic.
I agree with your thoughts on the topic. Don't be a thought. Taught. I can never say that word right.
Taught?
Yeah, that.
You said taught?
What the fucking how to say that word? Thought.
Thought. Actually, it's thought. I said thought.
Thought.
Thought. That hoe over there. Thought.
Oh, that's what that means?
What?
Really? That had a thing? Bro.
You just thought it was thought?
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
I did not. I'm not much of a hoe. We're keeping that in. We're keeping that in. Wow, that makes so much sense. Oh shit, that makes so much sense. Like my mind blown. Do you need
I'm
a
not
minute to
going to
recover?
judge because there might be people watching this that are like, wow, I just learned something. At one point in time, I didn't know what it was either, but I've known for a couple years now.
I was today years old. See, it's never too late to learn. We have now transcended into an educational channel.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeehaw.
All right, so now we're going to play our little game because it's the end of our episode. And we are going to play. We really need to call this game something.
Yeah. Doesn't TikTok have a name for it?
I don't know. The TikTok? No.
The TikTok word game.
Our game does not have a name right now. We're going to play our word game. And hopefully we can get it quickly. We'll see.
Okay, we'll see. Let me take my hat off. I can think better. I don't like it.
Okay, I got a word.
I have a word also.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, star.
Yeehaw.
It's kind of close. I mean, if you think
what
about it.
What did you say?
We're kind of star.
I got a word.
I got something.
We're going to be so far apart.
2, 1, cowboy.
Space.
Space cowboy.
I almost said space cowboy. Would that have counted?
Yeah, but we're not trying to say 2 words.
That's true. I almost said space cowboy.
I think we can get this.
Okay, but look at me. What's your word? Like, try to get it into my mind. Because we said space and we said cowboy.
Cowboy. Yeah, space cowboy.
I think I have a word, but I don't think it's going to be the right word. Okay. Let's see.
Okay. You ready?
I hope so.
3, 2, 1. Astronaut.
Astronaut makes so much sense.
No! my god. Cowgirl and astronaut.
Cowboy, cowgirl.
God, okay. Let's go. I got it.
I don't got it.
All right. Just
Astronaut and cowgirl.
Nothing.
I got nothing.
First thing comes to your head.
That song comes to my head, but okay.
Oh, Lord.
I'm a millennial. That's what happened.
Okay. 3.
Wait. I lost it. Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Horse.
Farmer. Horse? I almost said horse.
I mean, we're there.
We're
So
back.
We got farmer and horse.
We're back in the same orbit.
Okay. I got it.
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Barn.
A. Fuck. A and barn. I would say horse for this one. Hay and barn.
Hay and barn.
Fuck. Okay. I got it. You got it?
Yeah.
I think we got this one.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ho.
Ho. Yes. Yes.
Go.
Oh, it all came full circle there.
Yeah, we did.
That was good.
We got there in the end.
Oh my gosh.
But Space and Cowboy.
So,
bruh.
Space and Cowboy. I can't believe you fucking said cowgirl.
and horse too, bro.
A space cowboy is an astronaut.
Yeah. And then fucking you said horse, and the song was "Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy."
Ride a cowboy.
In my mind, and I was like horse, and I was like no, and then I went wrong again.
Oh my god.
But we got it.
All right. So that is our episode for today. I think next time, what are we talking about? Working hard and playing harder?
Yeah, we're gonna work hard, play harder, because the both of us go
work a lot,
insane on vacation. We go hard.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yep. And we can talk about the things we've done on our vacation. Yeah, it's going to be a good episode.
It's going to be a wild one.
Tune in. Thanks for listening today. Do not forget to subscribe and follow all of our social media channels. You can find us on Instagram at The Real Gayaos, and you can find our other links in our bio.
Remember to have fun, be gay, do crime.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Bye.